is the DJI OM4. OM4, not the Osmo 4, God forbid. The OM4. You see they decided to change the name, and I'm definitely going to get it wrong at least a few times in this video. So I'm just saying that up front, and yeah. Create magnetic moments. That is some foreshadowing there. You'll see, because this is a magnet. Foreshadow revealed. All right, now I'm just confused because this says Osmo on it. So this is the Osmo 4. So this is the OM4, and this is the Osmo 3 or OM3. I don't know where they're going with that. In terms of what a gimbal is actually supposed to do, it'll tilt, pan, and roll with wherever your hand goes and reduce the shake of the camera. It's supposed to smooth out the footage. Both of them do exactly that. You can do horizontal on both of them, or you can do vertical on both of them. Pretty slick. So in terms of that, it's not too much new. But in terms of the app and the functionality in there, they have added a few things. Unfortunately, as I'm filming this right now, it's a few days before the actual release of the OM4, so I wasn't able to actually test those new features. But they sound cool, and one of the features I was most impressed by, which they are updating it to make it better, is the active track. I was blown away by it. You can pretty much see on this example here what it does. You select your subject, drag a box over, it'll just track your subject, and that's pretty rad. It's just a simple, streamlined feature that works really well. Like, I was surprised at how well it worked, so that's tight. We are also making updates to our own app to add some really rad functions on all these gimbals. They currently work on the Osmo 3. There'll be an update coming out soon to support the OM2 and the OM4. The main feature, which I'm psyched on, is the motion time-lapse. A motion time-lapse in its simplest form is a time-lapse, but instead of your camera staying stationary on a tripod like this, it moves. But it records over a few minutes, like a designated amount of time that you can set, and then you have this really, like, just watch the example footage on the screen. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory, but pretty rad. And you can choose up to 4 points within our app, so you can bounce all around in your time-lapse if you want. With our app, you can also add motion blur to your time-lapse or to your hyperlapse. I'll just show some test footage on the screen. You can see what that's doing. It creates that blur-like effect, like when Han Solo flicks the Millennium Falcon into hyperspeed. Pretty sick. This is the OM4 itself. As you can see, it folds up small. This is my hand, pretty average size hand. So as it's pretty similar functionalities, not too much has changed between the two gimbals. The main difference is the way the new one mounts. We got the quick start guide, which I was told to read because I would regret it if I didn't. Apparently there's some real interesting setup stuff going on because there's a magnet. This is an alignment guide, apparently. This is, whoa. Here's the phone mount thing. Personally, I wasn't a huge fan of having the magnet on the back of my phone. I much prefer the clamp because when I had the magnet on the back of the phone, I couldn't put a case on. I couldn't really do a lot of things that I wanted to do with my phone. The magnet actually blocked the wireless charger, and that was kind of annoying. But again, they solved that with this magnet clamp thing on the back. Folds back up like that. Got the little tripod, a wrist strap, a charging cable, and everyone's favorite part, the silica gel. All right, so the directions say OM4, bag says Osmo. I don't know what the deal is. Someone here is cooking the books. All right, so let's walk through it together here. Attaching the magnetic ring holder, step 1. Use the wet wipes to clean the back of the phone, and then use the dry wipes to dry. Attach this sticker to the center of the back of the phone. This is a big commitment. I gotta say, I'm not the best with commitments, but it does keep life interesting. Attach the sticker to the center of the back of the phone. Can you see that? All right, there it is. Adjust the position of the alignment guide to locate center of phone. It's becoming very real, the commitment level here. Okay. Attach the magnetic ring holder to the back of the phone. Make sure it is firmly attached. This is it. Do you, Andrew Kearns, solemnly submit the lifetime span of your iPhone 11 Pro to be joined in marriage to the DJI OM4 for the sake of Moment Incorporated? I do. You may now do just that. Haha. Marriage complete. For me, I didn't like that commitment level of having the magnet on the back of your phone. That's what I shot most of this weekend with. I much prefer this clamp right here. Only thing is you have to be able to keep track of it, which I lost it over the weekend, but then I found it earlier today. Whereas the Osmo 3, it just clamps down, it's all there in one spot. However, attaching the magnet to the back is pretty satisfying. Alright, that's pretty cool. So with the Osmo 3 and the OM4, you have this choice between a sleek design with satisfying features and it's like just a good looking gimbal, or you have one that still looks good, so it's like fashion or function. Which one do you want? They both essentially do the same thing, so there's really no wrong choice, but that's that. The Osmo 3 has been in our shop for a while. The OM4 is now in our shop today. You can get it at shopmoment.com. Right now you can download our app and connect it to your Osmo 3, and soon there will be an update coming out for the OM2, as well as the brand new 4. So with that, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you sometime.